Hey everybody, welcome back to the van. Today I want to talk about something that I see so much online, and that is, what do you do in the event of a breakdown? Well, let me first say, it's not if your vehicle breaks down, it's when your vehicle breaks down. It's not, are you going to have problems, but when are you going to have problems? So you need to plan today, whether you've already started living in a van, an ambulance, an RV, a bus, or whatever. You need to plan today for what should happen when that comes about. Now, there's a few things that you can do. First thing, before you do anything, is get some funds set aside for your emergency repairs. Talked about it before in other videos. You need an emergency fund to pay for tires. You need an emergency fund to pay should you get an oil leak, or should you something like a rad go on you, or so on and so forth. And seeing that so many people drive older vehicles and they say, oh, these are great. They're great until they need repairs, and they will need repairs. Second, set some money aside for a hotel room, or even for potentially an airline ticket to fly back to a home base. Now, at least for a hotel room, at least a couple nights. A lot of times when a vehicle goes in for repair, it needs to be kept overnight. If they pull something off of the engine and they don't have that part, they need to order it in. And a lot of places it takes a day or two to get it in. It may only be a $50 part, but guess what? They don't want to put it all back together again and put the vehicle outside, so they'll keep it in the shop. And you're not going to be able to stay in it in the shop. So have an emergency fund set aside for a hotel room for a couple of nights. And if that should also involve food, funds for that. Then, final, have a disaster emergency plan. Now, I had a beautiful truck and a camper. I loved that thing, but the truck would have some issues. And if it had a breakdown and I was close to home, great. I could have it towed to the shop or towed to even my house, and I could leave it there until I could get it repaired. But what should happen if I'm on the road, if I'm a long ways away from home, and something major should happen, and it was going to take a couple weeks for the part to come in, or a couple weeks for the garage to repair it, or I didn't have the money to have it repaired right away, and I needed to get some money before I could get it repaired. Well, I needed something so that I could get to a safe place for that time. And what did I come up with? Well, I came up with either flying home or renting a vehicle and continuing on in the vehicle. Now, if you're going to rent a vehicle, cheapest vehicle to rent is a moving vehicle. U-Haul, Budget, whoever rents moving vans, go and rent a moving van. You don't need anything big, just a regular cargo van. And you can throw a mattress in the back of it, you can throw a stove in the back of it, you can throw your porta potty in the back of it, or a bucket or whatever, and you can live in that for a few days, a week, a month even. Or you can at least use that to get you home. But you need to have money should something go wrong, and a plan for what you should do. Because it's not if you're going to break down, but when and where. So until next time, get out there, have a plan in place, have some money set aside, and go out there and enjoy yourself. I'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye now.